Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm actually going to go pick up a pair of shoes that I'd say is probably on my top 10 list of shoes for 2019 that I wasn't able to get my hands on release date, but you know, I waited and I waited and I was able to scoop them up for resale for a good price off of the GOAT app. Come with me, I'll go ahead and make this happen, and then I'll do the unboxing. Alright, so we're back at the crib, you guys, and I got the box here. I don't want to waste any time. I'm ready to get right to the unboxing. Like I said, I'm very excited for this one. Alright. It's one of those things, like once you see the box, you already know what it is. Alrighty, so here we go. Y'all see the green? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So check the stats. Size 12, that's my size, of course. This is my first time actually seeing these in person. I ended up copying these for just over double retail, which isn't a bad deal to me considering these were going over a rack at one point at first release. You know, so to be able to get this at the price I was able to get it at, I'm very, very pleased. Cop these off of GOAT. Shouts out to GOAT for the assist on the shoe. Just a couple of things, man. I'm not gonna go into too much detail because there are plenty of videos. I'm already behind on the 8-ball with this shoe. So, you know, what you need to see is go ahead and just, you know, if you need to know any details, go ahead and post a comment below. I can go ahead and shoot a response, or check out one of the many videos that are already on YouTube for this shoe. Love that way that olive green hits, and then you got that red contrast which pops as well. They give you some yellow and black laces as if you didn't need this shoe to stand out anymore. You got the Cactus Jack on the back, which I think is a dope touch. Then you got Cactus Jack on the lace slot. You know what I mean? Under the shroud here, you pull that back. You can barely see it, so forgive me. You know, you got the Cactus Jack logo right there under the pocket. So what's kind of funny is, as you can see, I'm wearing my fitted, and I didn't even really think about it because, you know, it's just whatever. I like this hat, but this hat kind of matches the shoe a little bit. It's just a little off in person. On camera, it probably looks spot on. I did actually cop the fitted that matched this. You know, I stick with my Chicago Bulls. I'm a Bulls fan through and through. Really excited to have the shoe. It's just, for me, it's just something different. You know, I'm used to having all the retros, all the OG colors and things like that, which is also cool. It's good to have that, you know, for nostalgia purposes. I think it's also really, really dope when you can have something that's fresh, you know what I mean, and it still looks good. You know, there's a lot of people who are purists and will scoff at the whole idea of, you know, Jordan Brand switching things up and staying, getting out of their, you know, their lane a little bit and trying something bold. But I think it's fresh. I mean, I think at this point in time, this day and age with the sneaker game, you got to switch it up. I mean, you've got, for instance, you've got the Air Jordan 11 that just retroed for the 4th time. You know what I mean? And then before that, you've got other shoes that have retroed many times before that. So, I mean, I say that to say this, that, you know, you got to be able to, you know, step outside of your comfort zone and change the game a little bit. And I think Jordan Brand and Nike's been able to do that. And that's what makes this a hit, along with some other collaborations that dropped throughout the year. You know, you've got the resurgence of the Air Force One. You got Jordan 1 mids that are now in the limelight. You know what I mean? So you've got a lot of shoes that were otherwise either simmering down a little bit or wasn't getting the shine that they once were or have ever gotten before, but because they, you know, decided to step out of themselves and try different things, they were able to knock it out of the park on a lot of releases. Travis Scott 6 is a really, really dope shoe in my opinion. I am glad to have these in the closet. It's been a long time coming. Patience was definitely the key. As my man Fomer Simpson would say, patience saves pockets. And I'm glad I didn't have to shell out a good portion of my money for this shoe. I mean, it is probably worth it, but did I want to do it? No, and I didn't have to, which was even better. So, thank you guys for checking it out. There's a couple of different sneakers on my list from 2019 that I wasn't able to get that I'm kind of eyeing, but waiting in the kind of same deal where I can get a good deal on the shoe, then I'll pull the trigger. Post a comment below, let me know what you think about this shoe. Did you cop this shoe? Were you able to get it at retail? Did you have to shell out some funds for resale? How do you feel about this shoe in general? You know, and what is your favorite Travis Scott release so far? For me, this one's probably gonna take the cake. The Jordan 1s are cool. I've had the lows. I never had my hands on the highs, although they are pretty dope. I want the 4s. I think the 4s are really dope as well. These and the 4s are probably my two favorites. The Air Force 1s, they're all right, and you know, in all the colorways that are released in that, I think they're okay. Not necessarily something that I'm excited to have in my collection, but I've got one down. Got to get the 4s. Might try for the 1 highs later on. But there's something else that I'm, like I said, right now that I'm eyeing to get my hands on. Hopefully I can get them in the next month or two, we'll see. But please stay tuned. Again, if you guys are liking what you're seeing, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you are feeling this video. Post a comment below. I'm definitely gonna interact with you. We'll definitely talk sneakers or whatever you like. But until then, I'll catch you guys. Y'all be easy. Peace.